We've got a lot of active weather here moving in as we speak. Just light rain trying to move into downtown Des Moines, but we've got more of a freezing rain potential here across northwest Iowa as we head into the evening hours tonight. Fort Dodge already reporting a little bit of light freezing rain, and that's likely the case as you head back to the south and west as you head out towards places like Ida Grove, Storm Lake, looking at more of a wintry mix here, and that freezing rain potential will increase later on tonight. If you're here closer to the metro area across central and southern portions of the state, we are dealing with just plain old rain. It'll be a colder rain later on this evening. Maybe a few rumbles of thunder can't be ruled out, but for now we've got more steady rain out towards Audubon, Atlantic, along I-80 there, and then back into portions of the metro area. As far as the ice potential goes, here's what we're looking at. The worst of it further north and west as you go out of the metro area up towards Kossuth County, out towards Spencer, Pocahontas there, into portions of Calhoun County as well, up to potentially a half an inch of ice. And that's when it can get pretty destructive and damaging, especially on trees, but also power outages. And of course, roadways become very slick as that freezing rain falls. If you're into the Fort Dodge area, again, more closer to about a quarter of an inch or so of ice. That stretches up along I-35 here up towards Mason City. And then as you head closer to the metro area, I think Des Moines, we're out of the freezing rain potential, but a glaze there as you head into portions of Story County, closer up towards Ames and then out west. So we'll continue to watch that here tonight. Again, biggest impacts will be the ice accumulation, but then the winds unfortunately do start to pick up here as we head into tomorrow afternoon and into Wednesday. So travel impacts tonight. I think roads will be turning slick here, especially across northwest Iowa as we go into the next several hours. Overnight tonight, as the freezing rain really picks up, then things really could turn slick and dangerous across northwest Iowa. And then I think by tomorrow morning, we'll still see some slick spots and still tricky travel, I think, for the start of the day for Tuesday in northwest Iowa. I don't think we'll see many impacts as far as the icing goes here in central Iowa. The rest of tonight for us here in Des Moines looks like this. Temperatures hang back into the mid to upper 30s here as we head into early tomorrow morning. So we don't drop to freezing later on tonight. We'll stay well above that mark here across the metro. Some heavy rain moves in at times here tonight. You'll see the freezing rain in the pink. That will again be mainly focused across the northwest quadrant of the state here. By tomorrow morning, a little bit of a break, a few showers at times still possible throughout the day tomorrow. Then once we get into Tuesday night, temperatures drop off, and then that's when we'll see the potential for snow. As far as accumulation goes, not looking at much in the way of accumulation here across the metro area, anywhere from about a trace to an inch. Highest amounts across Sioux City there as you head into extreme northwestern portions of the state. We're talking 1 to 3 inches up towards the Fort Dodge area. So winds will pick up as well. Again, we're looking at gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour once we get into Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and that could create more issues across northwest Iowa and places that do get the extreme icing with those strong winds. So tomorrow we'll stay into the 40s. 8-day forecast looks like this. Low 30s by Thursday afternoon. Gets colder there as we head into the end of the work week. And then we're talking upper 20s by Saturday. We'll be quiet once we get through Wednesday. A few flurries left over on Wednesday, and then back to the sunshine by the end of the week.